What is going on, everybody? This is your boy Sean, aka Stay Puff 1983, and I am doing an unboxing video. I have received a package right here from Bake the Snake. He said that he was doing a 28 days of AOK, so he was sending many people in the community an AOK for all 28 days. So I've been sitting on this package for like a week. I've been wanting to do a video about it, but I just haven't had the time, or just not feeling up to the task of doing the video. So I am finally going to do this video, and I am going to unbox this package that Bake has sent me. He had asked me when he mentioned it that he's going to send out and what characters that I would like. Even though I said the usual characters like Savage Dragon and Black Panther, I was like, man, I might have some doubles out of this. But either way, I'm appreciative of it. Bake is an awesome member in the community, so looking forward to seeing this. Tape. I see something that's bigger than normal comics, so it should be interesting. Whoa. So the first thing I noticed is an original copy. This is the Marvel graphic novel. Just getting the tape off. Didn't come all the way off. But this is a Marvel graphic novel of a classic X-Men story. And if you know Marvel graphic novels, you know what X-Men story I'm talking about. And it's God Loves, Man Kills. Wow. Now, I've read this in like trades, and I have the X-Men Omnibus that has this, but to have the OG copy, maybe it's OG. But yeah, to have the OG copy is amazing. This looks to be in great condition. It's a classic X-Men story. Classic, X2 was based partially off of this story. And, it's one that I've read multiple times. I even brought the recent Marvel, those comic book size one that was a 2-issue parter. They took this and broke it down to 2 issues in normal comic book form. But to have the original graphic novel is amazing. And just classic X-Men. Claremont at his best. Alright, so more blue tape. All the others. Gotta love that blue tape. let's see what we have. X-Men Black Magneto #1. This is a J. Scott Campbell cover. It's pretty awesome. Haven't been too much into the X-Men stuff recently. X-Men, The Seeds of Tomorrow, Hickman's X-Men Reveal, House of X, and Powers of X #1. Pretty dope. Never seen that before though. House of X issue #1 of 6. That's House of X #1. Powers of X #1. House of X #5. I think it is. Yeah, #5. Uncanny X-Men 292. Really cool. I don't think I have this one. I have 291 and 293. This one I was missing, so that's pretty cool. X-Men #55, Onslaught Phase 1, Twilight of the Heroes. And it's funny, I just saw this copy. Somebody had posted it. But this is pretty cool. I think I got issue part 2 of this, but not part 1. Last but not least, Marvelous X-Men #4, Age of X-Men continues. So yeah, Bake the Snake hooked me up with some X-Men goodness, modern X-Men. It's pretty awesome. Shout out to Bake the Snake. Awesome member in the community. Does awesome work. And I appreciate this, bro. I haven't really been digging much modern X-Men. But I appreciate the hookup on some of these modern X-Men. Especially the House of X issues. Might give those a try. Because I love Hickman as a writer. I think he's a phenomenal writer and does great long form storytelling. But it's just hard for me to get back into the X-Men. Especially considering the hiatus I had with comics around the late 2000s, early 2010s, and when I came back, the X-Men was just not appealing to me no more. So I'm definitely gonna give these a read. So shout out to Bake the Snake. Great AOK, especially with the classic God Loves, Man Kills. Classic. If you have not read the story, you definitely need to read it. Marvel released a smaller 2-issue copy of this, and definitely pick that up and read it because just classic Claremont, classic X-Men, and just phenomenal stuff. So big shout out to you, Bake, for sending me this. I never had it. I've read this in trades and omnibuses, but to have the original copy is just fantastic, and I'm appreciative of that. So shout out to Bake the Snake for this awesome AOK. And I'm also going to use this to show off some Stranger comics that I've recently got. If you haven't seen my show where I interview Sebastian A. Jones, the founder of Stranger Comics, I recommend go checking that out. It was from 2 weeks ago. You're going to see it on my channel as soon as you go on on the channel, and it was a fantastic show. It was 2 hours. Me and Big Will was on there with Sebastian, and we just chopped it up, asked questions. You know, his love for comics, his love for creating these characters in the world of Stranger Comics, and it was a great show. And I finally got some books in this week. I got this Niobe She Is Death variant, the glorious Niobe, Ready for Death, Notorious B.I.G. Homage, Ready to Die. Beautiful, beautiful cover. Forgot the model's name, but she did a fantastic job. They did a fantastic job recreating this classic Biggie cover. Also got She Is Death issue number 1 variant. This is one of them exclusive variants that I got, so it was a great get for me. You know, anything with Niobe I got to buy. I have Dusu, Path of the Ancient, issue 1 convention exclusive. It's the convention exclusive. And I also got the trade paperback. I read the issue 1. I have a copy of issue 1 and I enjoyed it. And I wanted to get more, so I went ahead and got the trade paperback. And I got this one, I think, off of IG Live. The Stranger Comics does an IG Live every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. And I've brought in some books from his, because he be selling books on IG Live as well. And I've brought in some sketch covers and some books, con exclusives. So definitely follow Stranger Comics. Definitely check out their IG Lives. Check out their website. This is Black History Month, so if you go to their website, they have 20% off everything in the shop. If you use the code BHM, Black History Month, BHM, you get 20% off anything you purchase. So next week is the last week, so definitely hit up Stranger Comics and take advantage of the code. Another trade I got is Erathun. I want to learn more about this universe that he's building, you know, and I think getting the trades or the hardcovers or even the single issues is a great way to try and catch up on some of these stories and these vast characters that's in them, you know, from Niobe and Dusu and Essa and all of them. So then I have a new book, Morka Moa. I have a normal, regular copy, and I have the signatures. So can't wait to give this a read. And last but not least, I have, this is Essa number 1. And I have Be Untamed, Still a Fool, number 1. And you can see how the covers are similar. So those were the books I got from Stranger Comics. I took advantage of their sale for 20% off. Use Black History Month BHM, and you get 20% off in your order. I took advantage and I got me some books. And last but not least, I just want to show my haul. I have not shown the haul in so long. So I did not get to the new comic shop this past Wednesday. I will do that tomorrow. On Saturday, I will get to buy buy some new comics. But in the meantime, these are comics from the previous 2 weeks. And I have Dynamite, Our Bloody Valentine, Lesnar cover, The Amazing Far Sector. This is issue number 10. And I got that one is the variant. This is the regular cover by Jamal Campbell. I got the second print, Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 55. Vengeance of Vampirella, number 14. This one I posted on IG. This is Future State Superman of Metropolis, number 2. Pretty dope cover. This is Future State Justice League, number 2. Still need to read this one. I read the Superman one. Red Sonja, The Superpowers, number 2. Sweet Perillo cover. I'm trying not to buy all these Red Sonja spinoffs. There's a lot of Red Sonja books out there, but you know, because I read Red Sonja, my shop tends to put Red Sonja stuff in my pull, and then you see these covers and you'd be like, that's a buy. But I also have the Red Sonja Valentine's Day special. That one I knew I was going to get. This one I didn't know I wasn't going to get, but again, you know, the cover sucked me in. This is issue 1 of the Sonja verse. And I got Vampirella. This is the Valentine's Day special. Got 2 copies of Future State Wonder Woman number 2. Because this is a beautiful Jenny Frison cover. Alright. I have a couple more. Swamp Thing, Future State number 2. I really enjoyed the first issue, so I'm looking forward to reading this tonight. I'm trying to read some books. I also have Deja Thor's number 10 Perillo cover. Booty shot. Future State Harley Quinn number 2. Really enjoyed the first issue. I'm trying to read all these. I don't buy Avengers, but they did a Black History Month variant. And it's a Blade variant. Wesley Snipes looking. So of course I went ahead and purchased it. But I normally don't buy Avengers comics. Third issue of the next Batman, which is killing my wallet at that $7.99 price. But I figured, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and just stick with it and get this series and see how it goes out. I Walk with Monsters, issue number 3 from Vault. Enjoyed that. Got Vampirella number 17. Now here's a series that I've been on since the beginning, and it should be getting ready to wrap up soon. This is should be either penultimate arc I know it's not the last arc, but it should be the second to last arc, and that's Birthright, issue number 46. Um, really enjoyed it. It's kind of slowed down for a bit, but it picked back up with the end of the last issue. So looking forward to the start of this new arc. What Mikey's gonna do. King and Black tie-in, Black Panther #1. I only brought it for the Black Panther, but yeah, I'm not, reading anything King of Black. I don't really do Marvel events. Amazing Spider-Man #59 with Mr. Negative, who can be a hit or miss character for me. Sometimes he's pretty good, sometimes he's just average. It's not really a standout villain for me. G.I. Joe 278. And last but not least, this is a facsimile. One that I knew I was going to get, and that is Graphic Fantasy #1. The main reason I got it, because of that guy right there, the Savage Dragon, or the Dragon. Eric Larson's early work. So, yeah. I knew I was going to get this, and I'm happy I got this facsimile. And that is my haul, for the previous 2 weeks before this week, of course. I'll be getting my comics this week, tomorrow. And hopefully I'll do a live stream tomorrow. Have the regular crew on and, just have some fun and enjoy talking comics and anything that comes to mind. Rest in peace to Prince Marky D of the Fat Boys. Huge part of my childhood growing up. Fat Boys music videos, Fat Boys videos. In terms of the movie, Disorderlies, I watched the hell out of that movie a lot of times. And his solo work was underrated, especially his first solo album, Free, came out in 1992. Highly underrated album. Really good. Great production, and just Marky just came on the mic and just absolutely slayed it. I definitely recommend people to check that album out. I'll be posting another Marky D video on Instagram soon, but rest in peace to the great Marky D of the Fat Boys. So that is it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I rarely do too many solo videos. I'm trying to change that, but then I always fall back on old habits, and I don't really do much outside of the live streams. But I hope y'all enjoyed this whole video. Thanks again, Bake the Snake, for that awesome AOK. Shout out to Stranger Comics. Again, hit up strangercomics.com and purchase stuff. 20% off anything you purchase using the code BHM. And then, like I said, I'll come back tomorrow with the live show. We'll talk comics. I'll show my recent haul, and we'll just have fun like we always do on a Saturday. So, shout out to everybody who checks this out, and have a great weekend. Be safe, y'all.